Welcome back to episode 2 of my walk around my childhood neighbourhood of Bloomsbury. We're about to walk into the area, but just on what I would say is the border to Bloomsbury, here is the wonderful Waterstones bookshop. It was built in about 1908. I think it's a bit later than I thought it was, to be honest. I thought it was earlier than that, but so Georgian, London, and the building was designed by Charles Fitzroy Dole. It was designed as a row of shops at the bottom in like a sort of Victorian Franco-Gothic style. For over 20 years, Charles Dole was the Bedford Estates surveyor. So, you know, in a way, I think he had a monopoly of sorts. You know, he specialised in designing hotels and built 3 hotels in the area, including the Hotel Russell, which is now called the Kimpton Fitzroy. I mean, interestingly, he designed the Titanic's dining room, and then he copied that and put it in the Hotel Russell, which I said is now the Kimpton Fitzroy. I mean, he's well known for his work in the Victorian and Edwardian eras, and you can see, you know, there's a lot of lovely, elaborate carvings and details. Una Dillon founded Dillon's Bookshop in 1936, and then she brought the Dillon's University Bookshop to the building in 1956. So it's just a small part of the site became Dillon's University Bookshop, and of course it's, you know, servicing the universities around it. So it focused on academic and literary works, and was closely linked to the University College London. And Una Dillon retired as managing director of the business in 1967, which was when the shop finally occupied the entire building. And then by then, I mean, you know, it's a huge amount of money. You know, the turnover was over £1 million. So I think I was there. You know, I remember going in the 1970s, and they're saying that Una Dillon remained as a board member until 1977, but then. You know, 20 something years later, 1999, Dillon's became Waterstones. So here's my family in there a few years ago. So, you know, great fun, great building. So Gordon Square, which we're walking towards, was developed by the master builder Thomas Cubitt in the 1820s, and as we keep walking, we'll walk past Gordon Square and then into Tavistock Square, and so they were built as a pair. So Tavistock Square is just a block away from Gordon Square and has the same dimensions. Me, like Gordon Square, which we're walking towards, And then after that, Tavistock Square, where they've got a big statue of Gandhi in. Neither of those were local to me. I didn't play in those really. My fields were further on the other side, like Corn Fields, for example, and the area around the Brunswick Centre. So that was my neighbourhood. But to be honest, this was definitely a friendly area to me. So this side is, basically, it's the buffer zone to my childhood. And as with most London squares, the central garden that we can see is, it's originally in private use. So you'd have you'd have security guards there. People wouldn't be able to just walk in, and definitely wouldn't be able to walk into the park. Now obviously it's part of University of London, and obviously we've got access. So we've walked near Warren Street, Gower Street, and now we have a pattern forming. So this square, Gordon Square, is named after the second wife of the 6th Duke of Bedford, Lady Georgiana Gordon. So not every square is named after the wife of the landowner, but this is one of them. And also Gordon Square is famous for, of course, Virginia Wharf. I think they moved around a lot around in this area, but they were on Gordon Square for just a few years. I think in the 1904 to 1907 at the address in Gordon Square. But so I'm very excited. Tavistock Place is my home, and it's right at the end of this street here. Cecil Brewer and Arnold Smith designed what's considered to be one of the best arts and crafts buildings in London. It's a grade listed 1 building. It's a lovely building, and now we're starting to move into Tavistock Place, and we'll stop there, and I'll see you in the next episode 3, when we go to Tavistock Place.